for thousands of years what was the marriage of our brutal nature with our angelic cosmic self, which is actually the essence of the ancient Egyptian shamanic path. The Greeks later came and transformed that. The Greeks later decided that the feminine Athena was born from the mind of Zeus, from the intellect of Zeus, and thus began an entire civilization, began in Athens in Greece. That is the foundation of the entire civilization we still live on to this day. Rather than be born from, sorry, mind my language, the pussy of a mother, covered in blood and in the whole process of birthing and the screams of birth. She was born from the mind of the father and the intellect. It changed our civilization, and thus began the great mother, left our civilization until today. Where is she? Where is she in the money systems? Where is she in our civilizational values? We bring everything into intellect. Everything has to be put in a perfect box. Well, if you want, and as you are choosing to walk the path of Auset or Isis, we walk the path of really reclaiming back our earthy, brutal, elegant nature. It is elegant and it is brutal. It is both. It is divine in its queen kingdom, but it sits on a throne made of moss and flowers. It sits on a beautiful tree stump and roots. It has the birds and the bees, but also the shit that gives fertilization to all of life. It welcomes it all into this biodiverse, beautiful ecosystem that is life. So one thing that gets to me is when when parts of Auset or Isis are shared in the world, that it becomes this golden dimension of 5D realm, and we forget, or it is forgotten, the essence and the root of her work. Her work is the reclamation of all the parts. She says, welcome home, honey, just the way you are. Just the way you are worthy to enter this gateway. And that worthiness is not going to come from anyone telling you that. It's going to come from her whispering that inside your heart, which is you, your mature aspect. When you have, in a way, become your own great mother, able to hold your parts together. So whatever in the past looked like a womb or a vibrating trauma is actually a part of you that is simply knocking on the door saying, hey, do you love me? Can I be loved? Am I safe to be loved here? And that part of you that is doing this Auset work welcomes that part and says, oh baby, yes, you are so welcome here. So take this in, listen to the beautiful voice recording that's coming, that's really going to look at what are the parts, your rejected parts that you are rejecting, and to welcome that back into you so that you live a life rich, like a rich ecosystem, a beautiful wild garden. Your life becomes a wild, beautiful Eden, not in your fantasy, not in the afterlife, here on earth, now.